Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy is heading to the White House today for talks with Donald Trump on securing peace in his war-torn nation. As CNN's Julia Benbrook explains, the meeting comes after the Ukrainian leader was left out of Friday's summit between the U.S. president and Vladimir Putin.
While President Donald Trump says great progress was made during his meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin in Alaska last week, the summit ended without a deal.
There's no deal until there's a deal.
Just days later, he's hosting Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy at the White House, with hopes in making significant progress toward ending the war in Ukraine.
It's very difficult because Ukraine obviously feels, harmed, and rightfully so, because they were invaded. And the Russian side, because they feel like they've got momentum in the battlefield and frankly don't care, don't seem to care very much about how many Russian soldiers die in this endeavor.
According to a source familiar, the Monday gathering is expected to be broken into two parts. First, Trump and Zelenskyy will meet individually with their delegations. Then, in a show of force, top European leaders are expected to join a larger group session.
And we have to get a deal for the Ukrainians that allows for their self-determination, allows a protection of their sovereign borders. We have to make sure that we achieve that, and the president is intent on getting to that place.
Among the topics expected to be discussed are Russia's demands on land concessions and the contours of security guarantees for Ukraine, as well as how the U.S. will be involved. Reporting at the White House, I'm Julia Benbrook.
And as those world leaders gather to discuss a pathway towards peace, deadly Russian aggression continues to play out in Ukraine. In the country's second largest city of Kharkiv, at least 5 people, including a toddler, were killed in an overnight air attack. To the south, in Zaporozhye, the region's governor says 3 people were killed and more than 20 others were injured from a Russian missile strike. Both regions have been the target of regular Russian attacks since the start of the war in 2022 due to border proximity and nuclear facilities.